Ladies and gentlemen, what's good YouTube? It's Jay here. Today we are going to be talking about how to get your launchers diamond in Call of Duty Black Ops 6. Now this will strictly be for the diamond part because I have not unlocked Dark Spine yet or Dark Matter, but I have been seeing people have troubles getting their launchers not only gold, but diamond as well. The first thing we're going to do is take a look at what the camo challenges are. The first set of military challenges are pretty simple. You just need to get 50 kills. I prefer to do this in hardcore face-off because people are literally guaranteed to die by the explosions from the launchers, and that's it. Once you do all these, you unlock all your military camos and can do your special camos. The Sigma, its special camos are you have to get 10 direct hits with the Sigma. This is a lot harder than it probably should be because there is a bit of a fire delay. Sigma, what I mean by that is when you pull the trigger, it doesn't always immediately fire. There's like a, would assume 0.5 millisecond delay between firing and your trigger pull. So that's just kind of a heads up. The way I knocked this out was pretty easy. I just went into stakeout and just shot down the hallways over and over. Now, I say easy because at the end of the day, the concept of the challenge isn't that difficult, but you still have to get those direct impacts, which can be sometimes hard on hardcore considering you're always dying to one bullet most of the time. So we'll take some patience. I got this done in roughly an hour and some change or so. Again, I wouldn't do this in core because of flak jacket, the ability to survive, just the explosions in general. I found it a lot easier in hardcore. Another way I did this challenge was just running into people in core. You're more than likely to survive the explosion and you're more than likely to survive getting shot by more than just one bullet. It was just a lot easier in core. I literally just ran at people and just face blasted them with a rocket launcher and it worked. And just to clarify, the HE1 also has that exact same challenge. I wasn't sure to be perfectly honest, but it does have the same direct impact challenge. Now going back to the Sigma, the next challenge is simply destroy 10 aerial score streaks. It doesn't get any more simpler than that. Just go into core or somewhere where you'll find people throwing UAVs and counter UAVs. Be advised, the Sigma will get hit markers on counter UAVs for some weird reason. What I usually like to do is just pepper the counter UAVs with my primary weapon before I shoot the rocket at them. A few bullets will weaken them up just enough to where the Sigma will one-shot them. I don't know why the rocket launcher that locks on has a significantly weaker blast yield for score streaks when this thing is strictly designed pretty much to destroy score streaks, but I don't know. And then we'll go over into the gold challenges in just a second, but we have to look at the last camo challenge for the HE1 before you get to gold as well. And that one is destroy 10 score streaks or enemy equipment with the HE1. Enemy equipment could be anything like field upgrades, score streaks, obviously. Both of these launchers have the exact same gold challenge. You need to get 3 destructions with score streaks or vehicles in a single match 10 times. Prior to the release of this video, this challenge was actually bugged, I believe. You didn't have to get 3 in a single match 10 times. It was kind of weirdly bugged where you could only get like 2 and it would just count. Sometimes it just counted 1. I don't know exactly what the bug was, but I was getting this challenge done way easier than I probably should have been. This is the exact same challenge for both of these weapons. We don't really need to go into too many details with the Sigma because it has a lock-on capability. It is significantly easier to shoot down aerial score streaks with the Sigma because of that ability. The HE1 is definitely the harder rocket launcher to destroy score streaks with. This is the launcher out of the two that I've seen a lot, and I mean a lot of people struggle with. So let's talk about actually getting the HE1 gold. First, let's point out the fact that the UAVs are a lot higher up in the air, but the counter UAVs sit significantly lower than the UAVs. So they are a lot easier to shoot down, and the HE1 will almost always one-shot them to my knowledge. I've never gotten a hit marker with it, so I hope that's always a consistent case, but the HE1, for me at least, has always one-shot counter UAVs. In order to actually hit your target, you're going to want to line the black bar up that you see on your reticle, just a slight ways bit out. You're basically leading your shot. You want to line it up with the UAV or counter UAV, lead it out to the left or right, and then slightly push it downwards and then fire. If you try to line it up perfectly and fire, there's a chance, at least from my experience, that it'll go right under the UAV or right over the UAV. So you want to have it out a little bit, then slightly down, then fire, and just see what your results are. For the most part, I had some really nice consistency doing this method, and this is the preferred method that I've seen a lot of people use on other platforms, but let me know what you think about this. And then finally, we've got the Diamond Challenge. Now, the gold one was definitely the harder one, but the diamond one is pretty easy. What you're gonna wanna do is hop into face off 6v6. Hopefully you get stakeout. Stakeout is without a doubt the smallest map currently in Call of Duty Black Ops 6. And all you're gonna wanna do literally is just blast people down the hallways. Now you could try this on Nuketown, but I think Stakeout will definitely give you the better results because of the size of the map and how easy it is to just get multi-kills. So overall, getting diamond could be a lot worse for these. I think the HE1 is the one that people struggle with the most because of the gold challenge requiring you to shoot down aerial score streaks, which can be a little tough. Now, there are ground-based score streaks in the game, but basically nobody uses them. There's one, which I believe is the ARG Mark 1. I've only seen that once in this entire game's 2-week life cycle. So, you know, you got to make do with what you can, obviously. Mostly you'll see UAVs, counter UAVs, and attack choppers, which sit relatively still for the most part in the sky. They do spin around a lot, so just kind of keep that in mind. But again, they usually take, I would say, maybe 2 rockets to shoot down. I've had attack choppers take 2 rockets to shoot down, or 7 or 8. I don't know why, what the consistency with that is. I don't know if it has certain points of it that are weaker, but I have had some instances it takes multiple, and I mean multiple rockets to shoot it down with. The Dark Spine challenge and the Dark Matter challenges I think won't be too bad, especially the Dark Matter challenges. You just have to get 5 kills in a game 3 times. The Dark Spine one will probably be a little bit more harsh because you have to shoot down 5 score streaks or vehicles in a single match 3 times. We'll be making a guide for this later on once I do get to this particular challenge. But again, I think the gold challenge is what holds a lot of people back from a majority of these camo challenges for the HE1 and the Sigma. But once you kind of get down the leading shots part with the HE1, it becomes a lot easier. And again, the Sigma's most difficult challenge is definitely going to be those direct hits due to that weird little fire delay. But that being said, guys, thanks for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed this little tutorial video. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments down below. And if you have any tips for any other viewers out there trying to get diamond and eventually dark spine and dark matter rocket launchers, leave again your comments in the comment section down below. Be sure to leave a like on this video and sub to the channel if you are new here. And as always, this has been Jay. I will see you in the next video. Have a great day. Peace.